AT&T special.
Ooh, come on now. I'm getting a lot of your car warranty might be, and I said, bitch, y'all don't even do your homework. I don't have a car.
I know.
I
Y'all
saw
are not
that
even
bitch.
right. Like y'all are not even.
This is Hyundai Finance, and like the
Right.
tones are completely different. Like, bitch, yeah. So if I had a Honda, it would have been like Honda, like
Hyundai.
they don't know.
Hummer. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been bad. It's been bad.
It's been bad. They've been going crazy, and I've been blocking so many of the numbers, and they still keep finding a way through.
Yeah. Somebody got your number out there.
Dude.
It sucks.
Anywho,
Anyhow.
welcome back, friend.
Welcome back.
What's up, guys? Another episode of THRU Pod. It's your
right.
girl, fLexx Luther.
Big flex.
Signing into the building. I'm here with the one and only, my
Ooh.
A1, my day one, Ashley J.
It's me, Ashley J. Y'all know I ask one thing and one thing only, friends, that you put some respect on my motherfucking name, dog.
Put some respect on it.
Just like that. It could all be so simple. And today is episode 126, so
Wow.
let's get into it.
Wow.
Come through. Girl, you know we got things to do. Girl, you know we got things to do. So put your ass in the car.
Well,
We just came off a holiday weekend.
yeah.
Let's talk about it a little bit.
I just really feel like,
yeah.
I just really feel like it
Don't
should.
be shit attitude again this week now, you hear?
Hey, that was some prime fucking Ashley listening
That-
back. I was like,
Hilarious.
wow, y'all got the real and uncut. And
Uh-huh.
it's kind of still on that wave. I've got a better attitude. I told you I would. I got a better attitude, but I still just, no fucks found or given. Don't care anymore.
None found.
No, none found. I just feel like we should only have 4-day work weeks.
Listen, health is wealth, okay? And that's mental health included. So why not? I think we can get just as much accomplished. We can maximize the time we do have because we feel rejuvenated, re-energized. We're ready to take on the week because we didn't have to run
Come on,
ourselves.
OSHA.
Yeah, run ourselves dry, you know? Divide ourselves thin. I don't know, whatever.
All that shit.
All of it. No, I do. I think that, and also, you guys, I've said this before about the whole remote thing. It's the new American way. 4 days a week, the new American way.
Yeah, I think we just need to get there. I just feel like it gives you enough time to like rest, actually see friends and family, and then clean your house. I don't know. Hey,
Run a couple errands.
yeah.
Hit a doctor's appointment.
Wow. Look at me.
Look at that.
And then I'm ready to do this.
And I
thing.
didn't have to take off work. I didn't have to miss out on my kids' soccer game, you know?
Look at us. Why don't they just hire us for shit? Like, we can solve a lot of the problems.
Not our own, but we can solve a lot of these problems.
My own. Bitch, who do you think I am? Houdini?
Okay. Not God. Okay.
God. Albert Einstein? No.
Stop. But everyone else's problems,
Yeah,
we
come
fucking
on.
got this.
Sit down on the chair. Sit down on the couch.
Come through to the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I probably had my most mellow Memorial weekend I've ever had since I've
You
been
were
of age.
running these streets?
I sure wasn't. I had the most wholesome weekend. It was very family oriented.
Look at you. New leaves have been turned. New chapters.
They sure have. And you know what the best part is?
What?
No FOMO. No FOMO experienced. One quick second. Well, look, first of all,
Is this my friend Lexie?
right. And I'll break it down for you.
All right. Bring it down,
But
break it
before I do, shout outs to Auntie Chris. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
She turned the big 50 this weekend.
Ooh, and does not look 50.
No, not a day over 40.
Auntie looks
I told her.
great.
She looks great. God bless my Nona. Great genes.
Love
Thank
you,
you very
Nona.
much. We know where they come from. And thank you, ma'am. Yeah, so shout out my little Gemini. So I celebrated her birthday on the 29th, which was Sunday.
Yes.
Headed out to Temecula, a little baby Napa down here in SoCal. And
Napa.
literally. And yeah, I spent the night there. Spent the, till Monday, came back here Monday night, kind of everything was over by then. And
Yeah.
I did work Saturday night. I kind of tried to go out Friday, Saturday, just LA, I don't know if y'all know, and whoever's listening, wherever you're from, LA is not the Memorial Day holiday. Like
No, most people go to Vegas.
Vegas, Miami, Houston was a big one this year. Mexico was a big one. I think Houston and Mexico are kind of like taking it over for Memorial. I don't know why Mexico, but Texas is very
Funny
spirited.
that you leave the country for Memorial
Day.
But go for it.
But
You
I
know
mean,
what? Whatever.
Right, whatever.
Leave the country always.
Yeah. And no excuse. No rhyme
No
or reason. Yeah. But Texas is mad spirited, so I kind of get how it's big there, But Houston did look lit. I didn't go anywhere. I've probably been to Vegas like 6 Memorial weekends. I've been to Houston one time, Miami. I didn't go nowhere, and I was fine with it, really.
You know the thing about being in Vegas for Memorial Weekend, you're literally standing shoulder to shoulder with somebody in the club, and like between monkeypox and COVID, because it's not over. Like, I don't need that in my life.
People are still catching it. People are still
Left
getting
and
it.
right.
And you know, these type of holidays, like Miami will bring everybody from the southern east area of the United States, and we bring everybody from the southwest United States, and it's everybody.
Everybody.
People
who normally don't go out.
Exactly. Who saved up all year just to go out this one time. It's and I'm just gonna leave it there. So you're getting everybody from Mississippi to freaking Colorado Springs, Colorado. Okay. Everybody. Like, you're just getting everybody. So it's definitely an interesting scene. But I did pack a bag, a just in case bag
with some hoe-wear?
With some hoe-wear in it on the way to my Nona's, just in case I was feeling spicy.
Unless I can make some shit shake.
Now listen, because if you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready. Okay?
All right.
Period. I still got it.
Okay.
But I didn't. I chose not to have it this weekend.
You chose to keep it on the shelf.
Sis. That's what I did.
A word. You
I kept it on the shelf. I'm getting.
Save it up for 4th of July.
Yeah. I'm getting older and finer and healthier. So there's that.
Look, I just feel like at our ages, at our nice, round, plump ages.
Our healthy ages.
There we go. Come on. We just got to put some things on the shelves.
For sure.
Can't go out Friday, Saturday, and to the day party on Sunday.
And Monday, because it's a holiday. You got shit to do Tuesday.
I was just talking about it. But yeah. Whoa. Don't you get
whoa.
Don't get ahead of your fucking self, ma'am. I need 3 naps just thinking about
Monday.
that.
What? I know.
My brain is short-circuited. But I'm just saying, like, maybe go to dinner with your friends on Friday. Go to the club on Saturday. Maybe hit a early, late-ish brunch, and you're back home by 7.
And that is a full weekend.
Yeah, but see, you pick and shoot. Like, I'm sitting down at 2 out of the 3 events. Okay? We're sitting.
Right.
We're seated
Literally.
at a table.
Respectively.
Sat.
I got you, sis. That was a quick pick me up.
Yeah.
What did you do, ma'am?
I had, 'tis the season for babies and shit. So had a baby shower to attend. Shout out to our lovely friend of the pod, Shira. Congratulations on baby number 2.
Baby number 2 lit.
Yeah, super, super cute. Really, really nice. So got to see some friends and got to see her first baby, which I haven't really seen because of COVID.
Yeah.
So it was just nice to see everyone. Got to hang out with Bethany.
Yes.
That bitch Hernandez.
Yep. And her little bundle.
Yes, little mini
Amaya.
bee. Yeah, little mini bee. So got to hang out with them, did the family thing.
I know. Amaya's getting chunky. I'm like, look at her little cheeks. I can't wait to kiss him.
So I love that little baby.
I know.
So Ray has a rule. Fly City Ray, Bald Poppy, has a rule that he does not hold babies under 2 years old. He just feels like he's gonna break them. He doesn't want to be responsible. He's like, they're too wiggly. What if it wiggles out of my hands?
Oh my gosh.
Like, he's just really.
What if it?
Yeah, he's just really worried about it. So we're sitting there, and Bethany and I were going to get up and I go somewhere to get some, whatever, bathroom, whatever it was.
And she's like, here, Ray.
I had the baby, and she was like, Ray, take the baby. And Ray was like, no. And the baby on its own goes over to Ray and like, pick me up. And I was like, what do you want me to do? Tell the baby no so I could start crying? So then he had to hold it. And then he didn't want to give the baby up.
Look at that.
Did not want to give the baby up we needed him to take pictures. He was like, I can't take your picture. I'm holding the baby. Right. We're like,
I am holding the baby.
The baby comes first.
Excuse me. It's like when you're 15 and a half and you're like, it's really scared to get your driver's license and start driving. And then you finally get it. And you literally want to drive to like around the corner just to like, I need to repark my car, Dad. I'll be right back. Like,
yeah, no, you don't.
Like, okay. No, it's fine.
You'll be fine. Yeah. So that was him. And no, I can't do that. I'm holding the baby. And I was like, all right, whatever. Sir. Moms are able to do millions of things and hold the baby. No, we're not. Okay. You'll figure it out.
Right.
But it was just really cute. So got to see some friends, family members.
Look at us wholesome family time this weekend. This is giving real 30 plus energy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Took some naps and made some barbecue chicken. Happy Memorial Day.
I seen it look good as usual.
Yeah.
Happy Memorial.
Happy Memorial Day. Barbecue chicken. Yeah, that was it. That's my weekend.
Love it. Love this for us. Yeah. You're going to get some crazier content coming soon, but this week is wholesome. I mean, well, this segment is wholesome.
Okay, well, let's get on into the bullshit then. Let's get on into it. So what's been going on lately? I feel like it's been a lot of womp, womp, womp.
Not great things have been going on. First and foremost, rest in peace to all the children and the teachers and everybody affected by the shooting in Texas. Ooh, how do you say Uvalde? Uvalde?
I know you are not asking me because I mispronounce everything.
Uvalde, Texas, I believe.
That sounds great to me, friend.
Small town Texas. Horrible, horrible thing that happened there. All those poor babies' lives. And it's just like another shooting that now we forgot about the supermarket shooting now, and we forgot about everything before that, because it's just one thing after another. And
you only have so much bandwidth in between that, the abortion rights, the immigration issues, the police brutality. It's just like you start to dissociate from everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do I keep space to be upset? I am upset about this.
Oh, man.
This is a horrible tragedy that happened, but how do I continue to stay in this space of being angry? That's why I give everything to people who are on the political front lines, fighting this stuff, because
constantly
it is such a hard place to live in as a person.
Yes. Like that has to wear down on you. And then how do you, like you said, disassociate, where you almost clock out, right? Because you need to be able to, for your mental health and everything too.
But then I feel like the public also gets mad at people when they clock out from the struggle.
Sean King, well, that was my example.
That's a horrible example.
Sorry. Lexie Smith here on vacation, smiling with her children on the beach. How dare her? People are getting
yeah. So I feel like it's just a shitty thing, and it's a hard space to be in, and we have to remember that these are people too, and they deserve happy moments outside of just the fucking struggle and fighting for our rights and the rights of everybody. But it's just really sad, and that was something that I was thinking about, because me, I am quick to take a social media break if it gets too much. Yeah. So it's just like, and I feel guilty because I have this business. So I can only imagine someone who is so heavy on, fighting for rights of whatever that thing is to.
And we constantly battle it every day. We see it in the media. We see it so to do that
as your job
constantly.
You're on CNN, you're talking on
every new
platforms
shit.
And this and that and trying to lobby for stuff. So I just big ups to people who are constantly in that state of mind, and please,
activists and things like that.
Activism, that space is just so tough, and aside from all the people who have lost their lives and have been affected by that, to those people on the front lines of activism and really fighting, big up to you as well.
For sure. It gets tough. It's crazy. And you see a lot of opinions and everything being kind of thrown around. I had a friend, I wanted to read her tweet that she had actually tweeted kind of about the situation. It's because everybody has an opinion, right? Everybody has
an asshole too.
That right. Doesn't mean we got to see it. Doesn't mean we got to know about it.
Coming from the girl with the podcast. But anyway.
But right. No, but
I created my own place to talk my shit.
But it's I feel everybody's that's not what we need to be doing. This is what we need to be doing. You're an idiot. You don't know. Da, da, da. And it's why don't we fucking try everything? So
most things.
This is one, right. Most things. For example, this is actually one of my longest friends I've known since I was 3. Shout out to Tiffany. So she said,
can you say they're
at Tiffany Janae XO. So Tiffany TIFFANY JENAEXO.
All right.
She said, the amount of posts I've seen talking about gun control won't help. We need Jesus. You know what? Yeah, we do need Jesus. So what is your plan? To sprinkle holy water on everyone until shit changes? Wake the fuck up. I don't know what the solution is, but I'm sick of seeing people saying making it harder to get guns won't stop them. Okay, but maybe it won't, but what's the harm in at least making it harder? Everyone's let's talk about the real issue. Okay, for sure. Let's talk about it. Mental illness, yes, it's real. And what the fuck is your solution? We're not going to just cure mental illness. So the least we can fucking do is make it a little bit harder for a child to get an AK-47, a kid to get an AK-47.
I mean,
where's the lie here?
I don't see a lie. I don't know why why can an 18-year-old go get a automatic or semi-automatic or whatever the fuck, don't get on my head because I use the wrong words to talk about an assault rifle. why can you get that at 18 and you can't even drink till you're 21? You can't buy cigarettes. Like, I'm not even saying the age should be 21. I think it should honestly be higher with a lot more requirements, but at the very fucking least 18.
At the very, and then why
you
is
know how
there
emotional you are at 18?
right? And now blah, blah, blah. Now, why are we making this a division of, well, pro guns and not? It's not. Look, no one's saying pro or not pro guns. Let's just make it harder, or let's not even make it harder. Let's put some more research behind it and making sure we're putting the guns in the right people's hands. And I'm not saying the right, but guns are supposed to do what for us? Protect, right? But that's the whole point.
That's their NRA's whole thing, right?
Protection, right? So if we want protection to protect the gun industry, put it in the hands of the right and responsible people that are equipped to carry the guns, to hold those guns. I know here it's easy. This is the thing. It's very easy to buy a gun. California probably has, I would say, the best gun laws of the states here in the states in the U.S. Texas, probably the worst, the easiest. But it's still, anybody can get a gun here. Still, this is the number 2 place next to Texas with the most gun purchases. So yeah, I can go out and buy a gun and still not legally be able to carry it. Is that going to stop me? No. So California definitely is pro guns, if you will, or, statistically
as liberal as you want to paint California.
Right.
I mean, outside of LA and San Francisco, a lot of California is not as liberal as
you may think.
Yeah, it's very conservative and, like you said, pro guns, and it's also the second biggest state with Mormons. Obviously, Utah being number 1, California is the second in the United States. I believe that. So we're not she's absolutely right. Ashley's like, we're not as liberal as you think, but I feel like maybe the laws that are in place are making it a little, not that we don't have shootings here too. We do. Not that we don't have like racists here too. There was one in Thousand Oaks in 2008.
There was one in Orange County like last week. Like,
I just mean the big ones. Like, exactly. You remember when they had Christopher Dorner?
Yes.
And they were looking for him and all that shit.
But the frequency of it, like, exactly. Like she said, like we see this happening in Texas and Florida, like left and right. And not saying it's, why don't we enact something a little bit more difficult? It's like still, and not only harder to rightfully carry a gun, but harder to buy the gun, to actually buy it, because anybody can.
I watched something on Vice. Y'all know I love my Vice. Mm-hmm. I was watching something on Vice, and basically they went to like a gun show, and the guy was like, I want to buy that gun. And he like had his little video camera and his glasses or whatever. He was like, I want to buy that gun. And the guy goes, all right, I'm supposed to ask you for this, this, and this, but you look good. Like, just like whatever here. And like took whatever the cash was for the gun. And this was at like an NRA sponsored show thing. And he just bought like, he was like, accurate. I paid $50 for this gun or whatever it was. Yeah.
Like, wow.
It was like a little 22.
Look at a little pocket rocket there. Pew, pew, right. Pew, I'm like, look.
Yeah.
I actually me and Allie years ago actually worked a gun show. This was like back in 2014.
They loved you, huh?
They sure did, shooter. They loved a shooter like me. I got the hang of that real quick.
You're like, look at her.
It was fun because obviously we worked it. We got to like fire them and stuff. But I would say that statement that you just made is pretty fucking accurate, because I'm not even gonna say the gun company that was sponsoring it, because they were selling guns to everybody left and right. Like whoever had the money to buy them.
Yeah, they're not going to ask you any questions.
And it was a dirt field that was hosting like this gun show. You know, even the security to get in and out of it was
super lax.
Super. There might have been 2 at the entrance, and then you drive all the way through, and then there's like a couple sprinkled in the park, and like that's it. It's crazy thinking about it now, like, you know, like, and now I feel like I would be scared to even work that now, with everything going on, but. Yeah, very lax. I think some improvements need to be made there. Definitely. For sure. Do I think it's going to solve everything? No. Do I think people that go out and do mass shootings and murders like this are crazy and need help? Yes, absolutely. That's definitely where it starts, you know, someone to pick it up and do it. But
there's a lot of, I don't know, it's really difficult, and I don't want to, we did a lot of this last week, but like the platforms like Reddit and 4chan and these platforms where we know these extremists and nationalists and like, let's say what it is, terrorists,
right,
kind of breed, I guess, for lack of a better word, like really needs to be monitored. I hate saying that because I then turn around and say like it's not right to monitor rappers' Instagram and lock them up for things like that. But I just feel like if it leads to fucking 21 people dying, and like these were babies, and then not only that, like the teacher who died protecting one of the kids, her husband then died the next day
from heartbreak,
from purely sorrow and heartbreak. So it's just
literally
like
a heart attack.
Yeah, and I think that they had children, so now those children don't have either parent. That tragedy took both of their parents.
Yeah.
So it's just like so many things. And to the people, I just want to piggyback and then we can move on. To the people who are saying the best thing to do is then to give guns to teachers or higher security.
I do think schools should have more security.
So understood. Listen to this. Legislators. So Samuel Singway. Sorry, Samuel. It's at Sam SWE Way. Sam Sway. Legislators responded to the 2018 Parkland shooting by hiring police officers in every elementary school and high school in Florida. It didn't make students safer. Instead, it led to this. And this comes from Washington Post.
Okay.
They posted in 2020, the percentage of youth arrest happening at schools hit a 5-year high of 20%. The number of students expelled from schools increased 43%. And for the first time ever, there were more police officers working in schools. So in Florida schools, over 3,650. So there was more police officers than school nurses. School nurses in the entire district or the entire state of Florida was 2,286. So it's just like, I don't think over policing schools is the answer either, because then it makes it
policing. That's why I said security.
Yeah, I understand,
you know,
but I wanted to just kind of, because I hear that a lot. Yeah, because people are like, well, give the teachers guns. There's a lot of teachers who don't want guns, and why would you then put a gun in a classroom where a child can then get
that sounds real stupid. Real stupid. No, but more like security. Like, and I know it looks ghetto and it looks whatever, but like metal detectors work. And I mean, technology is getting so good, we don't gotta have these big old fucking things, like
just something,
like a sensor, something that's gonna like just, I mean, technology is so amazing. Technology is brilliant.
We need to protect the kids.
Protect the fucking kids,
It's just such a fine line between protecting the kids and then sending them to a fucking mini prison.
Yeah. I mean, but well, that's another conversation about American schools and what they're designed,
you know
how they've been designed.
Because it's like easy to have this utopian view of it and hoping that it would be easy, and it would be in certain areas that are very profitable and don't look like me. But the area where kids are low income or it's primarily black or brown kids, they're not going to get that treatment. They're going to get the criminalized version of that treatment. So it's just really tricky because it's not a one size fit all thing, and it's we're going to have a long way to go. But the first thing, maybe, I don't know, just making it harder to get a fucking gun.
Yeah. Hey.
Anyway.
Give it a whirl.
I'm sure y'all are tired of this conversation. We can continue to move forward. Let's talk about something else.
Let's just talk about something else.
Let's talk about something else. Let's move it along.
Well, I actually have like a story time with Lexie.
Oh, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute. And now you guys know that like my normal story time is like super spicy and pricey and like, you know, juicy things are going on. But it's a little different. Okay. So it's a little different. It's just like, let me just tell you. Okay. So this actually happened to me today. So obviously like we know the playoffs are, well, the championship now is now underway.
It's here.
It's here. It's happening. Like, you know, we've weeded everybody out. It's the Warriors and the Celtics. But so I go to the store today, or I go to the bank. My bank is in the grocery store, right? I go there. I get there. It's kind of a busy hour. A bunch of people are there in line. I see this old guy, Boston Celtics hat on, right? And older guy. I'm probably 70s. And old school hat too. And I hear him talking to somebody about it. Like, yeah, this is the original. You know, this right here is this is the real one. See this world champion? And I'm like, oh, typical fucking Boston fan, you know, just like, and he has his East Coast accent. I'm just like, okay.
In the car.
Yeah. It wasn't super Boston. He said he was from the East Coast. He was a talker, let me tell you. He said he was from the East Coast, but it didn't specifically sound like Boston, and maybe it been like New York or maybe even Philly. I don't know. So anywho, he starts talking to me and he's like, yeah, you know, he just is one of those people that butts himself into like conversation or just like starts talking to you and, you know, whatever. So the ATM was like acting funny and he goes, oh, is it broken? Is it, you know, and I'm like, oh, here he comes. And he goes, yeah. I don't like, okay. He's like, yeah, you know, my Celtics, they're, do you watch basketball? They're in the playoffs. This is a one of a kind. And he's telling me the same thing he just like told this person next to me. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And he's like, I think they're going to win. And he's like, what about you? And I was like, you know, I don't. And he goes, oh no. Well, I think they have a really good chance. And I was like, he goes, but yeah, I guess we are in California, huh? And I said, no, I'm not a Warriors fan, even though I think they're going to win. He goes, oh, what are you a fan of? I said, I'm a Laker fan. He goes, oh, well, And he was like, oh, well. And I was like, yeah, we're enemies. I was like, we're not, just joking.
We're not going to agree.
That's what I said. I said, we're not going to get along. We're not going to agree. I said, I'm a Lakers fan. And he was like, oh, you know, joking. Cause like, obviously we know like the rivalry. Huge rivalry.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, so this is where it takes a turn, ladies and gentlemen.
Went from friendly
banter, old man banter, you know, being nosy, butting his conversations into, oh, yeah, Lakers, I don't like LeBron James. I think he's a racist and a bigot. Oh, I said, oh, okay. Well, I disagree. He goes, yeah, he's a racist. He wouldn't help out and then I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, immediately, I'm done with you. I'm trying to ignore. I'm waiting in the ATM. There's like two people ahead of me. And he comes back around. He goes, and just by the way, my wife is half Filipino, half Chinese. And, you know,
didn't need that info.
Didn't need it. But, you know, and the reason I say it is because he didn't help them out when they needed to. He didn't help them. Something he was saying. He was kind of rumbling. He didn't help them out when they needed. And I said, okay. He goes, but I said, okay, but is that his responsibility? And he goes, well, and then all this money he has, and he says he wants to for the people and Black Lives Matter. Well, all lives matter. You forced them to put Black Lives Matter on the in Staples Center. I said, oh, I don't think he forced them at all, actually. No, well, he did it. And he goes, well, he's not, but doesn't want to help. And I said, so why is it his responsibility? I said, Mark Cuban could go and help China. I said, Donald Trump could go and help China. I said, there's a lot of rich people that could go out there and do it. And I've never seen an old, stubborn person shut up and like, because I wasn't being like rude. I just like, he was just like, damn. And I'm sure he fucks with both of those people. That's why I said those names. Yeah. And he'd shut up and he goes, yeah, well, he made them put the Black Lives Matter. And I was like, you know, I don't think that happened. I said, but to be honest, I've been a Lakers fan long before LeBron, regardless. But I said, we're not really, like I said before, we're not really going to agree on anything here. You have a good day. And I just had to walk away. And I know that he came up to me and was like, you know, he's probably Jewish. I think I'm gonna go on a limb here and say he was Jewish. He was a white, you know, Caucasian person though, and I think he came to me thinking like, oh yeah, let me talk to my fellow white and
fellow white with the blue eyes,
and she's gonna like agree with me. No, he had that whole moment of oh yeah, come here, my fellow white, sister, not sister. And I know he was just expecting me, and he was like telling me about this bar, and I'm like, is this a Celtics bar? Well, and I said, yeah, I'm not going. I'm a Lakers fan. Like, I was like, what doesn't this guy get, you know? And I've been told I give off East Coast energy. So I think we were kind of bantering for a second, and it took it took a hard right. And he was like, whoa. And literally, I seen this going, like it was deja vu. I seen it going in two directions, and I was the driver. I said, okay, so I could take it all the way here and really get in this guy's ass, because I already didn't shut him up a little bit. But he wanted to keep going. He was coming back, and I had to like, and then there was the other, you know, the high road, literally, and let's just tell him have a good day and
have the day you deserve.
I should have said it.
My other favorite is just a real Southern classic. Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Have a great day. Bless your heart.
Oh, bless your heart. Yeah, that's a good one. Good one. I wish I would have used that, but I just, you know, you have a nice day.
Yeah, I mean, that's classic too.
I cut him off when I said it too, so that was a little seasoning.
Have a great day. Okay, bye.
Yeah. I was just like, dude. And then I realized this fucking poor old bastard is just in the store hanging out, just doing this. He didn't have a cart. He wasn't buying nothing. I think he may have did something at the bank 45 minutes prior. I don't know.
That's old people's highlights. They run their errands, and that's how they socialize.
Exactly.
And talk to strangers
and get their points across. I
know people have stories of my grandma. We really try to control how she travels, but she insists on taking the bus. She doesn't drive anymore.
Okay.
She insists on taking the bus.
School.
Yeah. We tried to tell her about, Lyft, and I don't trust no motherfucking strangers. Okay, grandma. So you might run into a little eccentric yellow lady in these streets. So hi yellow lady in the streets.
Not eccentric, high yellow.
Yeah, you might run into her in the streets and have a great story. She out here. So
okay.
I know people have stories. That's what old people like to do: run their errands and go to their doctor's appointments. That's their socializing. So he was doing big things.
He was doing big things, and he was really having good conversation. He's gonna go home and tell his wife about that. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't believe it.
Question: how often does that happen to you? As the white with the blue eyes, and they just think you're gonna be like any other Karen Sue and just agree.
Exactly. Great question. And you are my fucking co-host, my bestie. Reason I kind of brought this up, I mean, also because it happened today, but I recently seen something on Twitter about different communities will address different communities, like, hey, black friends, do you guys get this? Or how do you feel? Hey, Mexican friends or whatever. And white people get it too, obviously. But it's funny when you're not fitting that stereotype, right? You're the one that's not going to fit, or the stereotype that they want you to fit. And it happens. It doesn't happen as often as I think some people, but it definitely happens. Absolutely happens to me. But I think pretty quickly after you get to talking to me,
you figure it out. You
figure it the fuck out super quick. Yeah. And also depending on how I do my hair. Big thing too. I don't know. Or what I'm wearing. Big thing too. Yeah. Super. People are so fucking superficial and judgy and basic. But it does happen. And it's funny because I've been waiting for one of these moments for a while because I haven't had any just
haven't got to told the racist off yet.
Yeah, I haven't got to tell.
You're itching?
I've been itching just to shut them up. Exactly what happened. I've been itching for it. Why don't they approach me, or why don't they never do this to me? I swear I wish they would. And today I got a little sprinkle of it. That wasn't crazy. It wasn't that bad, but it was definitely an ignorant older white person that felt like they needed to say what they needed to say, and they didn't. I didn't care. Nobody cared. Everybody else was avoiding eye contact, avoiding any type of exchange with that man. So, bless his heart.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, bless his heart.
Right.
And that's it. Yeah, I was just wondering.
And the best part was the black guy in the background snickering during it. The best part of it. I was like, yes. Ally, brother. Ally.
I'm here to support you.
Right.
Black man.
Right. Totally. No, but just what the fuck? The part was right, you fucking dick skin shit.
Dick skin.
So that was interesting. I had to share that with you guys. Interesting facts of life, right?
Yeah. Look, hey, all you can do is knock a racist down a peg or two.
Exactly. And he would be a Celtics fan. What in the hell? So let's just take this on into sports, guys, and talk about the playoffs, which have been...
I told y'all.
Yeah.
I said it.
You did.
I was like, hey, don't count the Celtics out.
You said Tatum was gonna bring it
Pull
on
it out.
home. You did.
Does he have a chance against the Warriors?
No. I know. When that man said, I really think we're gonna win and have a good chance, I said, now do you really, sir? Is that
in the multiverse in another timeline?
Right. It must be an NFT or something because man, listen.
In a different timeline where Clay and Steph aren't playing.
Right. I said, you can honestly sit there and say that. This is
what game do you watch?
Right. What you are no. So,
I think it might be competitive.
Absolutely.
The first
three
games will be a little competitive. The third game, I think the Warriors are gonna try and just nail the coffin and let them know what's up. But I definitely don't see this going to 7. Obviously, this is contingent on no injuries. Everyone's playing at how they're playing.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
But I definitely think the Warriors have this in the bag because it's just, man.
Yeah.
Man.
I would have rather seen them in the Heat play for the finals.
But I feel like they would have
Spanked
fucks
him
the Heat up, bro.
Yeah.
Because who else? Like Jimmy cannot score 47 points
Every game.
and
play at that high level. And
I mean,
defense
Bam does what he needs to do as far as like on the boards and defensively, but like
Tuck.
who else is really giving buckets like that?
Buckets. Yeah, no.
Jimmy can't do that every single night. Like even when they lost, he still had what?
38 or something
points.
like that. Yeah.
Like if he would have scored 47, like it could have been their
Yeah.
game. But it's like you cannot run at that efficiency all the time.
That you can't. It's same thing with LeBron and the Lakers. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
like
literally
it's
the same fucking
you
thing.
can't
like,
build in the way that the NBA is now. It's not like back in the day where you can build. And even back
No.
in the day, you weren't doing that because look at Showtime Lakers. They
Yes.
had a whole fucking team.
You need some
They had
shooters. You
James
need-
Worthy. They
Yep.
had Magic. They had Kareem.
Kareem.
They had like the whole fucking
Hayward,
team.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you can't say that. So you can't just have. I mean, Iverson didn't do it, and it was just him. So you
Yeah.
can't have just one person build it out. You
can't.
really need an all-star team.
You need an all-star team. You need everybody showing up every game. And you do in this game. We've said this so many times. You need shooters. You need shooters.
You need role
because
players. Yeah, shooters.
You need them because a lot of people, don't get me wrong, put some respect on the NBA's name. A lot of people are still taking it to the hole, but it is a shooter's game now. That's why the end score is so much higher than it was back in the day. You know what I mean? Like people are shooting.
Are you saying shooters as in 3-point shooters?
Shooters?
No, just shooters.
Just shooters.
Okay.
Just shooters. Like layups even included, but shooters. Like, you know, because if you're getting more,
I feel like the game this day. I'm sorry to cut you off because I fully agree with you and I know where you're going. I feel like the game is missing like that mid range. Like I feel like
magic.
Yeah, like just that mid range, just inside the
Little
three and before
jumper.
before the free throw. Like the game is missing mid range, and I feel like you get a little bit of that with Tatum.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of that with Tatum, but like there's just not a mid range assassin where he's killing you off the one dribble and pulling up before he gets to the paint. Yeah, like Kobe. I said this shit like 50 fucking episodes ago. I was like, yo, Jason Tatum plays so much like Kobe.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
Right.
He is, I don't want to say the next Kobe because people get in their feelings about that because there's only one Kobe, but like he literally, his game is goddamn identical.
Yeah. He's mirrored it.
It's insane.
And that's no secret.
No.
Like he
it's
constantly
insane.
shows his admiration for him. He even wore his band, the purple. I wonder how the rest of the team felt about that and the coaches. Anyway,
I think at this point though, Kobe's legacy
Kobe.
has
surpassed the Lakers.
It's
damn. Or it just the respect level. Like when you know if you're wearing something like that, it's because it's Kobe.
Yeah.
You know, it's only because it's Kobe.
Yeah. I think that even when they have it's not the same rivalries from the 70s. You know what I mean?
It's
like
not.
Now all these people grew up on watching Kobe. Like, of course, you're gonna idolize that. So I feel like
though that was pretty. That brought back a little bit of the feels. A little bit of the rivalry feels.
That was
a great
time.
a great series. We were in high school.
Because Celtics were really bringing it. And I'm a Paul Pierce fan.
My God.
And I'm a KG fan.
KG. They were killing
KG would talk shit about you, your mama,
Yeah.
your mama's mama, your auntie, and
Yeah.
your deaf cousin. Like he did not care at all.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
But
We digress.
Yeah, we digress. Fast forward to now. Yeah, you know,
Warriors got it.
Warriors got it. They got the shooters. I mean, yeah, like we were saying, like you need. I mean,
They're not gonna be able to keep up points.
You're not gonna be able to keep up points wise, and at the end of the day, the most fucking points win. You know, you still need the defense. You still need obviously all of that, but the Warriors have that.
They have it. They have a pretty great defense.
They have a very fucking solid team.
Celtics are no fucking laughing stock, but
No.
it's just you can't keep up with those points. Like
No.
fuck, bro.
So what do we think? I think I'll do game 5 because I know NBA likes to sell tickets and you know rack up them views. I'm gonna say game 5.
You think it's gonna wrap up in game 5? Spicy pricey. I think you might get a game 6.
Okay.
That's if Steph takes a game off because they've been playing hard. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
We shall see. Have you seen KD going crazy on Twitter today?
Today, I seen it last week. What's going on? Last week he was defending himself about how much he does because people try to say he responds on Twitter because he cares. And he's like, if I cared, then... And he wrote a whole paragraph. I said, now, KD, I know you don't care. We know you, but you're looking like you really are just...
No.
You're proving the point.
Today, it has been going crazy. So Draymond Green said Draymond Green has a podcast, and
Yes, he does it right after the games. His games always.
yes, and I actually think it's a pretty good conversation. And he was talking about how Kevin Durant got the MVP over Steph Curry back when they won the chip.
2017.
And he was saying a lot of that has to do with the fact that Steph Curry was double and even triple teamed, so that allowed KD
to get more points,
to get more points,
assists
get more shine,
and-
etc., etc. And Katie was like, you know, as he usually
Cap,
is,
cap,
yeah,
cap.
very sensitive, and was like, "This is a lie. Nah, this ain't true." Da 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 da. And the fans have
spoken.
yeah. And it's even people who are like, bro, I'm a Warriors fan and you can't say, and like they're posting game footage where the whole entire team is on Steph.
Steph.
Like literally the entire team is on Steph and Katie's on the other side. Like I'm open.
Give it to me.
Yeah. Like waving his hands like you see at the park leagues when you're white. Like it's like that. And like even the coaches were like, yeah, our game plan was to, as long as Steph didn't get hot, we didn't care who else
Right.
got off.
Yeah.
As long as it was not Steph. So it's literally been going up for the past hours, and Katie is responding to everybody's fucking tweets. He's retweeting
Sam Joe
shit.
26478. Everybody.
Like everybody.
Oh,
nah,
no.
this isn't right. Da, 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 da. Except for people with hard cold facts and like video
Right.
footage and shit like
He's
that.
probably silent.
But yeah, it's like all day. It's just been going up.
Oh
So
my
and he's
gosh.
going back and forth with Draymond.
Of course. Oh, that banter is probably hilarious.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just going back and forth. So.
Good stuff. We love that. I mean, look, the guys are all in their off season. They got a lot of time on their hands.
Yeah, especially people who didn't get very far.
Half of
So
them were in Vegas this weekend. The other half was in Houston, Miami.
exactly. So like that's just one of the pictures that I
This
saw.
is crazy.
They were saying that Steph Curry was like double
great
teamed
shot.
40 times in that playoff run and finals championship where Katie was double teamed twice. Like, and that's what the statistics said. And he was
40
like,
to 2, I'm dead.
and they were like, oh, you just made this graphic, gang. That's what Katie responded to, just like somebody who doesn't really have a
Right.
platform. But anyway,
Bothered much? Yeah. I mean, he got time.
go get in the weight room.
I know.
Your shot is great.
Yeah.
Put on some weight.
Put on some weight. He's so bony.
He's so bony. I feel like he's gonna break
He's gonna
sometime.
snap.
Little slim reaper,
Well, when he got his injury, that's what his bone did.
like a little toothpick.
It did. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
That reminds me. Okay. So that's it for sports. I mean, we're really only paying attention to the playoffs. Let's be honest.
Oh, actually, that's not it. But
Oh.
so I don't know if you saw today. Really quick, we'll make it really, really short. The NFL had a little sprinkling of some news. I don't know if you
Oh.
saw this. So after years of discussion and fighting, former NFL running back Jay Ajayi. Yep. Okay. Come on, trust yourself, girl.
Ajayi, I think,
Jay Ajayi, sorry if we're wrong, received a settlement for his $5 million loss of value insurance policy. His business manager, Joshua Sanchez, confirmed Ajayi played just 3 more games after tearing his ACL in 2018. Finally, he got the payoff for it. So we always talk about how these NFL players should be paid for the extensive work and damage that is done to their body.
bodies.
So I didn't even know that insurance, you could have wage loss. What was it called? Loss of value
Shout outs
insurance
to
on
his
your
financial
body.
advisor for letting him know. Well, shout outs to his financial advisor, first of all, because
Right?
you're right. Not most people don't know about that. But yeah, get your body insured. That is your hardware. That is literally your vessel that you're using to make your money, that you're getting paid for. All those things you perform with your body. Let's get some insurance.
So he did the right thing. The insurance companies obviously didn't want to pay him because they never want to pay anybody
never wanna-
anything. They want you to pay into them and they never want to pay you in
Yeah.
case some shit happens. So, but shout out
Literally
to him.
go under oath to prove that you deserve this fucking money. Like,
Shit, you gotta give them your firstborn half the time. So shout out from something from 2018.
yeah.
But $5 million is what he got.
Good
So shout
for
out to
him.
him. I hope more players have that. Hopefully it's like something that's known within their thing and we're just learning about it.
Right.
But I feel like those players deserve so much more because
Totally.
they've really put their bodies on the line. And just like even the ones who don't have injuries or like season ending injuries or career ending injuries still walk away with like fucked up bodies. When
Totally.
it's done.
And then you feel it when you're, in your late 40s, early 50s. It starts really just, your body starts breaking down. So,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah, so that was the little bit of football because
thing.
nothing really is happening over there right now.
Not yet. No big trades or anything yet.
Nothing exciting at least.
Right. All right. So speaking of the, you guys, TV film.
Oh, yeah.
Stranger Things is back. Oh, and it's dark. It is a little satanic. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
I literally just told Ray, I was like, I don't know if they were always gearing up for this, because if you think about it, it's always been gross and disgusting. Like the mall season, last season was pretty like intense.
And like they were murdering kids like they've been murdering kids pretty much since the start of the show. But now it's like, whoa.
Pandora's box is open, bitch.
There you go. That's what it is. I'm like, whoa. And that's funny because my little cousins that I seen this weekend, I put them onto it like years ago. Mm-hmm. So they always are like, have you seen Stranger Things? They asked me, my little cousin, she already finished it. And then her brother didn't yet. And they said the same exact thing. Like, it's kind of like really scary now. It's like kind of dark and satanic.
Before it was scary, but you can manage it, right? Like it was more suspense, like something's going on, we don't know. Now it's like they're in the fucking thick of it. Yeah. And I guess like it's good storytelling because we're bought in to it at this point. You got to know how it ends, no matter how fucking crazy it seems.
Right.
But it's like there's some shit going down.
It's no longer a kids show. I would say it's more an adult show now. This season, even last season a little bit, because I did watch the last episode of last season just to refresh. Yeah, refresh. Mm-hmm. And
it was a lot.
It was a lot. And now they're also a lot older. I mean, they're in high school in the show, which in real life I think they're like between 16 and 18 too. But I
think they're older than that.
In real life. Well, I know 11 is like 18 or 19.
Yeah, I think they're like
Bobby Millie Brown, or Millie Bobby Brown, her real name is.
Yeah, I think they're like 17 to like 25, 26, like the older
ones.
kids.
Yeah, the older ones for sure. Yeah, I was talking about the main core four because they were really
they're
babies.
Grown,
but they're just so grown.
Weird. They were little tiny little babies, and now they're like 6, 7 and shit. One walked through the door in one scene, and he kind of ducked. Yeah, and I was like, yo, this motherfucker's tall. Jesus, I know they didn't expect that at all.
You don't know with kids, man. It's fucking crazy. Especially boys, because they'll grow hella tall and still look like a fucking fetus. Like you know,
where's your face?
Right, and then the shoulders are wide, but their chest is still caved in, and they're like skinny arms. Like poor boys, they low key might have a worse puberty phase than we do.
Untrue.
What? Because we start our periods.
You start your periods. You got hair growing out of new places. Your emotions are all over the place.
No, ours
I don't want to hear that. You gain weight. You have boobs you didn't have before. Like, no.
And then they disappear again. And
it's just so much.
It's true. But we digress. But yeah, Love and Stranger Things, they doing the same thing as Ozark, where they dropped a part 1 and they're going to drop a part 2 in a couple weeks. In about 6 weeks, I think July, they do the part B or whatever, which is smart because like people already are done with the first. It just came out Friday, which was a couple days ago. Yeah. And bam, it's already, people are finished.
I'm not mad at the part A, part B, because like you said, then I'd binge it too quick. Yep. Put me on a little diet. Put me on a little Stranger Things diet. Right. Control my feedings. Yeah. Like control my portions. Yeah.
Put me on a regimen, okay? Yeah,
please. But I'm on episode 4 or 5, something like that. So
I just finished 5. I stayed up definitely too late last night watching it, but I stayed up till episode 5.
Yeah. So I like it though. Mm-hmm. I like a little dark gore. It gives me, I don't know if you watched
kind of sci-fi, but like thriller,
horror
too.
But it reminds me of Sabrina. The Netflix version of Sabrina.
Yes, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the Netflix version. Yes, it does. Because it's like supposed to be like kids, but it's like, wow.
So I wasn't
watching this when I was a kid.
Yeah, oh no, the Sabrina show is not for kids at all. And it's dark and there's a lot of like.
I never finished that. I need to go back and finish that.
Finish it. I feel like they could have done a lot more. They still kind of left it open-ended, I feel like, so that they can possibly maybe come back with more of it. But I feel like that show had so much potential. Yeah. But I liked how dark it was and how it was not the Melissa Hart. What's her name?
Yeah.
Is that her name?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sure. It's not that version. Yeah. It's not the bubble gum. It's dark, and you get some of the same jokes and some of the same energy, but I liked it.
I do too.
And that's what Stranger Things is giving me.
I would agree. So yeah, I'm liking it. I'm still watching the Mormon fucking sad series, I guess you would call it. I always forget how to say the order of the name. It's the banner under it's like the banner under
Mormon
heaven.
show
Yeah,
on Hulu.
on Hulu. No, literally, it's like the banner under heaven or something like that. It's also, I wouldn't say horror, but it's literally under the banner of heaven. Thank you, on Hulu, under the banner of heaven. But I would say it's like, because they're investigating a case, right? So it's kind of giving like Law and Order-esque.
Like suspense.
It's a suspense. There we go. But it does get
A little hoary.
a little hoary, a little gory. Like the death that they're like investigating is
Is it like Seven? Do you remember that movie with Brad Pitt?
Damn, she knows me. It's a lot like Seven. It's giving Seven. Yeah.
Dark.
Suspense, horror almost.
Yeah.
Not like scary monsters, but like fucking serial killers, which are, well, fucking monsters. So
Hello. Definitely.
But yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I want to do that.
that one, I know it is. I just like learning about certain stuff. Like I really love learning about like different cultures and different like geographical areas and why they are the way they are. And like I look at BYU, Brigham Young University, so differently now. And I know it's just their name, but oh my gosh, there's a whole division of not only Mormonism, but fundamentalist Mormonism, which is real.
Like the extreme.
Those are the extremes. Those are the guys having 8 wives. Some of them are 13, 14. Those are the ones that literally, like, it's really serious.
I would
like
love to talk to someone who's like deep in the Mormon church, but I feel like
Exactly.
they think I'm Satan. So
no, I know, but that's what this show is like, enlightening me and showing me like the different like factions of it. Because even in the show, the Latter-day Saints, LDS, that's people who are part of the Mormon church, are like, people don't understand the difference between LDS and fundamentalists. Thank you. They don't understand the difference. He's like, people, unless you're our people, like Mormons, you don't understand the difference. And I sure as fuck didn't.
I mean, we had Mason give us a little bit of a breakdown.
On it. But like, you don't really know unless you're really a part of that community and the differences, and it's easy to group them all together and be like, they're all freaking crazy. They all look at us like we're the devil, when they all actually don't. They just are very, into their beliefs, which there's a lot of like religions like that, but like the breakdown of it. And also, this is probably the newest religion I think there is, because it was discovered in the 1800s.
Other than the Scientologists.
Oh, there you go. Other than the Scientologists. So it's really interesting to see how diehard these people are in such a short amount of time. Like, their beliefs are so strong for this, religion and way of life, in only having like the history in a certain amount of time. And also like very extremes, like left, right, I mean, I guess that's Christianity too. So, but fuck, it's really deep.
Interesting.
It's super interesting, guys. So if you're interested in hearing anything like that, or just, I like knowing things, like going places and people being like, wow, like, how did you know that? Maybe it's because I'm white and people stereotype me. They always think I'm uncultured. No, but I love shocking people and them being like, wow, yeah, like, how'd you know? Like, da-da-da. So I like to learn. Check it out if you're into that type of shit, or you just want to like expand your mind on some shit. So
since we're talking about that, let me just hop on one. I'm going to throw one in. I'm going to start it. I have not started it yet. It came highly recommended from my mother, and that's my girl. What's up, murmur? Murmur. So she put me on, it's The Staircase, which is on HBO Max. Now, sounds familiar, right?
Yeah.
Where have I heard this? So Netflix has the documentary.
Got it.
The Staircase,
suspense, right?
This is a crime suspense.
Okay.
So the HBO is a scripted series.
I like that they're doing that. That's what I'm into right now. Scripted series based off of true events.
So that's why I threw this out here. So I'm going to start watching it. You can start watching it too. The Staircase, let's have a group watch, guys. So it has some big hitters. It has Colin Firth as Michael Peterson, who is an author, and he is the prime suspect in the killing of his wife, Kathleen Peterson, who is Toni Collette.
Oh, wow.
So 2 big names just off the bat. We also have Sophie Turner, who is who is from Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
Sansa from Game of Thrones. It also has Parker Posey. So just some big hitters, some good names, some solid actors. And the whole story is the author, Michael Peterson, was on trial for killing his wife after he called 911 and said, my wife fell down the staircase. She's no longer alive. A little bit more digging. The injury sustained did not look like it came from falling down the stairs. Even more digging.
I think I began this series now that you say that.
You might have watched the Netflix doc.
Okay. No. I think I
Started.
I got your HBO account, so I think I did. I think it started playing, and I think I watched this with. No, it was with Dominique. Shout out Dominique. We started it. Yep. Okay.
So my mom said this is very, very good.
Yes.
She said to watch it if you don't want to watch the doc or watch them both, whatever. But she said this is very, very good. And I'm a big fan of Toni Collette. I don't know if y'all back in the day ever watched United States of Tara. If you just are looking for something good to watch, it's an older show. It came out 2010-ish, somewhere in there.
2010s.
Yeah, but she was someone who had multiple personalities, and she was playing all these different characters inside of herself.
Oh wow.
And it was such a great series. She killed it, and I don't know what happened, but they stopped it after one season. So it is just a oneer and doneer, but it's really fucking good if you just like Toni Collette and want to check out something else she's been in. Check out United States of Tara, but also The Staircase on HBO Max.
Yes.
My mom was literally like, Ashley, no, watch it ASAP because she is going the fuck off in the series.
I think I watched maybe the first 2 episodes with Dom at her house, and I forgot about it. So yeah, I'm gonna tap back in. We'll do it as a family, and we'll talk about it more next week.
All right, cool. We'll do that. Did you have something else you were watching?
No, I've just been on those 2. Pretty much playoffs. Yeah, not much else. Oh well, rest in peace, Ray Liotta.
Yeah,
I did run Goodfellas back naturally.
of course you had to.
I mean, he's in a lot of good films, but
Goodfellas is a great one.
Come on now, one of the
fucking
classics.
helicopter's been following me around all day.
What are you, a fucking clown?
Yeah, you use not the house phone.
Helen.
The fuck you talking to me for? I didn't know. Great. That's a good one. Maybe I'll run that back for him.
Yeah.
R.I.P. So sad.
So sad. Oh, who would have seen it coming?
The only other thing that I watched was The Hall on Netflix. It's the Netflix is a joke. The Hall, it's basically comedy. They're putting comedy legends in their version of the Hall of Fame, which they're calling the Hall. So they inducted Joan Rivers, Robin Williams, old white guy that I don't remember his name, but he's funny, and then Richard Pryor.
Oh, I mean,
So they did 4.
I fuck with all of them.
All of them were hilarious.
Yeah.
All of them are legends. You've probably seen, heard, imitated any one of their jokes at any one time. It was really great. They had some other people, Chelsea Handler. They had Chappelle go up and talk. They've had a lot of people, and everybody had a bit, and it was really funny. So I was cracking up watching that.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, if you want something.
I did watch the new Cat Williams stand up. Did I say this last week?
Yeah, you said you were going to give it a second chance, though.
Gave it a second chance. Yeah, World War III. It's funny. Funny.
Yeah, funny. The only other thing that I watched, I love my Drink Champs. And Tank was on Drink Champs, which I thought was really interesting. And I was like, this isn't going to be a good It was a really good episode. He had a lot of fucking stories. Tank is a lot more hood than I thought he was. Or not hood, more about it than I thought he was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was really about it. And he was telling stories about how, I know we don't like to talk about R. Kelly, but this is a very funny story. He was telling a story about how he played basketball against R. Kelly, and R. Kelly went off on him, and he had to show him he was no punk. Oh. So just really, really funny shit. Yeah. And he gave a lot of really good insight to a lot of different things, and just interesting to see, an R&B dude go up there and talk. He talked about, the group with him, Genuine, and Tyrese, which was a funny conversation.
Yeah, that's worth it.
Yeah. Ooh, they had so much potential, and he kind of talked about the downfall of it outside of, the nose candy. But outside of that, he talked that episode of them on what was it, Good Morning America or wherever they were doing that performance, and Genuine was fucking
sweating his fucking balls off.
He was tweaked, and Tank was over it, and Tyrese was in the middle of having his episode when he was. You remember he was breaking down
every other day. Yes.
Woo.
Oh man.
Tank was trying. He was trying. He was like, we could really sell and do some
Right.
damn shows, guys,
Right.
if you got it
Just
together.
get it together.
But that was a really good episode.
Okay.
So tap into that. You can throw that on in the background while you're cleaning your house on a Sunday because
Okay.
it's 17 hours long. But that's pretty much it. That's all I watched.
Okay.
Good TV.
We got some across the board type stuff for you guys this week. So some funnies, some not so funnies, some suspenseful. We love it.
Yeah,
Okay.
a little bit of everything. TV, sports. One thing left to do.
Music.
Let's take it on into music. If you don't know, you should know.
Heat Seekers. It is our playlist, obviously, on all platforms, Spotify, Tidal, Apple. But it is our music segment. So we get to drop music that we've been listening to. We throw it on a playlist for you, drop a song each week. Our guests drop a song each week, and you guys get to vibe out.
That's
So
right. That's
you're
right.
fucking welcome.
You're fucking welcome. All right. So new music that dropped. Some shit that I wanted to tell you about.
Talk about
it. I love Aaron Ray. Aaron Ray dropped a new song, and it is called Gold.
Aaron Ray did.
You know I love it.
I
So
know.
I'm hoping this means we're gonna get a new project coming soon.
Okay.
The latest release, like I said, is called Gold. A little vibe.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with it.
You fucking with it?
I'm fucking with it.
Okay.
I like it.
You are an Aaron Ray fan. I like him too.
He's got a good voice.
I think he has a lot of potential to really take the R&B game to the next level.
Yeah.
I think so.
I just feel like
He's not like a wailer, like he's just gonna like sing through the pipes, but he has that. He has that star quality.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I got to see him, I think I mentioned this like 4 times already, but I got to see him in Santa Barbara and it was a really good show. And it was like a last minute show that they put together in like a hole in the wall spot, and he tore that bitch down, and it was not packed on a night where he could have phoned it in. He really was performing for us, and I think that was one of the reasons I was like, I'm definitely gonna be a fan of this guy, because he showed the fuck out. And is he a wailer? No, but he can sing because he was in there blowing down.
Yeah,
and
he performs. He gives you a fucking performance,
and he had a whole band. It wasn't like a backing track behind him where he wasn't pulling his weight. No, it was a really good performance.
Yeah,
and for like the 25 people, and I'm not trying to be shady, but like as artists, I think sometimes, you know, you pull up to these places and if it's not packed, you don't want to give it your all. But that's how you get core fucking fans that are there with you through thick or fucking thin, because I probably will always give Aaron Ray a play just because of that show.
Yeah.
So
it goes a long way.
Yeah.
I mean, that means he's really true about his craft and his art. He's
and you have the shitty show, so you can turn around in the next city and have a packed show.
I mean, and that was Santa Barbara, so come on.
Yeah, on like, it was like a fucking Thursday, like something like that. So whatever. But he has a new song called Gold, which I am digging. I really like it. It's a cool little vibe. Again, my type of music. Put it on while you're, you know, around the house, cooking, cleaning, etc.
Right.
Somebody else dropped a new song. I already told you guys about Sir. Let me find it. Go ahead if there's something you want to shout out.
So Burna Boy dropped a new song, which I am super excited about. I love Burna Boy. He's really definitely up there, one of the best Afrobeats artists. One of the best artists, honestly. I think he is killing it. He's definitely coming out with a new album. It's already been titled. I'm sorry. The title of the album is Love Damini, and the song that I'm not going to drop it today, but one that I really like is Last.
Yeah, that was the song I was talking about last week.
You dropped it?
I didn't drop it, but I mentioned it.
Okay, that's the same one. So he's going to drop an album. He has it already. He's dropped 2 of the songs, Last and Kilometer. And it's going to be, looks like a 19-track album. So I'm fucking excited. I have all of his albums downloaded. He's such a vibe. He's just like WizKid. Like, they both can do no wrong in my book.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go to a show. Like, I'm here for the Afrobeat. So that was dope. I really fucking with Last. Moneybagg dropped a couple singles, one by himself, one with Kodak. Again, here's Kodak finding his way on another feature and way on another song. Kanye and Triple Extension.
XX Extension.
Yeah, they dropped a song called True Love.
How many songs?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I know, and he just keeps pumping them out. I don't know. It's so interesting.
He must have had a lot of music.
He must have that he was just sitting on, and now it's
Yeah.
circulating. I like that. What?
I was just gonna say I don't know how I feel about that because it's like it's never their finished ideas, so it's like you're not getting the best
And you're
of
not
what they
here
have.
to really say so. I know.
Yeah,
I
so
feel the way about that too.
I feel like sometimes it's cool and sometimes they can work and it can be good, but a lot of times it's just like I don't. It never sounds like that.
Complete. It doesn't. This
what's
song,
his name? Pop Smoke. When that
Yeah.
album came out, I was like, damn, y'all just put out a bunch of his drafts.
It was more like a compilation album, if you ask me.
Yeah, I was like, because they just put out his drafts.
and so many features to complete the song.
Exactly. So it's just like you might as well not put it out. Like,
I know.
Just hold it.
I feel a way about that too, sis. Honestly, I like that DJ Snake song. You Are My High. A lot of people are using it for like TikToks and reels and stuff. I really that's like a
Come
feel
on,
good.
DJ Snake.
Okay, it's a feel good song.
It is.
So when I hear it, I'm like, okay,
Summer.
summer's here. What else? That's really all for new music. I'm not dropping no new music today. Is there anything else you want to share?
Yes, I
Okay.
wanted to say shout out to my friend August 08. He just dropped a new project called Towards the Sun. Big up to you.
Love the art.
I know it's so cute. The
Album
artwork
art's
is so cute. Shout out to him. He has Schoolboy Q is the only feature on the project. August
Solid
is a
feature.
big homie. So shout out to him. Hopefully we can get you on the podcast soon. friend.
Yes, let's go put it out.
Yep.
there. Yes.
But I gave it a quick run through. I haven't had a chance to live with it yet. And you know I like to live with my projects before I talk about it. But it's a bop so far.
Love it.
I like it.
Love it. Okay, cool. Well, I'll give it a whirl.
Yeah, go ahead and give it a little play.
All right.
All right. I have no clue what I'm dropping, so it'll be a surprise.
Surprise. Okay, well, maybe.
What are you dropping? Maybe you'll influence me.
Yeah, maybe I'll influence you. So, we were talking about this off air like recently, and I love trap music. That's like no,
Surprise.
secret or surprise to anybody. But like, where did this all really begin?
Okay.
Where did all this trap loving really begin? Did it begin with T.I.? Did it begin with Gucci? Or did it begin with Jeezy? So I took a dip back in all of that.
Oh.
But you know what? I gotta put some motherfucking, and I didn't respect him, but I really gotta say it, put some respect on Jeezy.
Yes.
Because
Thank you, ma'am.
when I tell you Trap or Die, great, but Trap or Die 3,
Yes, TR.
Trap or Die was great,
Yes.
but I was young. Trap or
Respect.
Die 3 came out in 2016. Bro,
Hitters.
there's so many fucking
Hitters.
on that fucking album. I played the whole album and I skipped it maybe two fucking songs, and it's a long fucking album.
It's a pretty long trip.
It's 16, so that's pretty long. I only skipped 2. It's the one with the snowman on it, obviously, and literally, you guys, a fucking vibe took me back, and I'm like, this is trap motherfucking music. So then I was in my Jeezy bag.
He has so many projects. Like, I'm just
So many
looking
good-
at it
no,
right now.
bro.
The Recession, fucking classic, bro.
What?
Classic.
Thug Motivation?
Hustler's Ambition.
Okay, so then I got in my bag and I started with Hustler's Ambition.
That's my shit.
The deluxe.
That's
Oh
my shit.
my God. Now that came out in 2011, so even longer. And I was like, whoa,
Fire.
fucking whoa. Hitters. So what I'm dropping today.
I like this for you. We getting in our drug dealer bag?
We show is.
Okay. What we dropping? What we dropping?
You know how we do it in the streets. All we do is smoke and fuck and smoke and fuck.
Hey.
Hey. My fucking God. I played that.
We're being judged by gossip right now.
I played that 3 times back to back on the way here, and I've been listening to Jeezy all fucking weekend.
Is that what I heard when you pulled up here?
Yes, you heard all there with Bankroll Fresh.
Okay. I was like, what did I hear? I was like, is she listening to Jeezy?
Yep, hood, hot Cheeto, what a snack on.
Yo, there was
Pulled up
some.
to the block, it's all there.
So, what a time. So, when this came out, when these projects were coming out, this is also still like, we're in the LimeWire days. We're in the mix
Right,
CD
totally.
bag days. We're in the DJs having CDs. So, somebody did a remix, and like, I swear to God, I cannot find it. But, is it Trap Star?
Oh,
Trap a can of orange juice. Yeah. We trap or die. Yeah. Okay. So there's one version. My mom had it on some random fucking CD she got from God knows where. And one of the features had a line about SpongeBob and orange juice and all this shit. And my brother loved that shit so much. Like, we quote it all the time in the house. And I've never heard this verse again.
Really?
Like, I can't find it. It's not on any streaming platform. It's not on YouTube. Like, it was just one of those fucking
And you'll always
verses.
remember it,
Yes.
but you can't fucking run it back.
I can't run it back. I can't find it. And it's like some obscure remix with some probably super local. We might have got it when we were in Louisiana somehow.
Wow.
So it was like super regional. Like,
you had to get them songs and you had to hold on to them because
I can't even tell you who the rapper was.
Right.
So, but I love Jeezy and I love that for the playlist.
Yeah.
Good ad.
Thank you.
Ad.
We needed to.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and stay in the, Pyrex whipping up work bag.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and do this. I wasn't going to, she makes fun of me all the time. Usually it's bombs. Then out of nowhere, I drop some super fucking classic hood rap song.
Shit.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I'm on today. So I'm dropping Guess Who's Back, Jay-Z.
I knew it was going to be Jay-Z. Ashley is good for a Jay-Z song.
But this is really for Scarface. Like, I fucking love this. Guess who's back? They'll smell the crack of my clothes.
Oh, shit.
Moving halves and wholes. Like, this is my shit, dog. Like, I absolutely love this song. So Guess Who's Back? Scarface, Jay-Z, Beanie Siegel. Classic.
Oh,
Classic.
Yeah. Y'all got some trap classics right there,
There you go.
baby.
Scarface, your favorite trapper's rapper.
Hey,
Favorite trap rapper's rapper.
there you go.
Did I say that right? I think so. And that's all I got for you.
I love it. We gave you guys some heat. So tap into that. Tap in every Thursday. Come through Pod. Follow us on YouTube. Follow
That's
us on
right.
Instagram. Follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all of that.
That's right.
Until next time, it's been real as fuck. Your girl fLexx Luther
Big flex.
signing out of here. And you know who I'm signing out with. My A1 Day 1 Ashley J, baby.
It's me, Ashley J. Y'all know I ask one thing and one thing only, friends, that you put some respect on my motherfucking name, dog.
Put some respect on it.
That's right. And go ahead.
Subscribe, like, share if you care.
Come on now.
That's it. That's it.
Tell your mama to come through.
Until next time, 126 in a bag.
In the bag, baby. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.